Let's go to the tail of the tape as we get ready for our next heavyweight bout.
Introducing Robert Helenius.
Protect yourself at all times, touch up, good luck.
Like a truck.
Yeah, the challenge for him tonight is to show that the first fight, and that he can repeat and do
punches than any other heavy. He throws, he lands round. Lennox Lewis.
Oh, absolutely. His defense in the last fight was terrible.
Big uppercut by Kownacki was leading Helenius 78 to 30, but here he gets hurt.
Helenius has more going into the first fight. I'm not saying it. He knows that he can knock into the second fight.
The Deontay, so that's got fighters in the world.
If he had earlier, Sergey Lyhovic, Aura in 3 states. A lot of those guys were at the time, but that's Chisora. Chisora's still fighting.
He stayed behind the jab. He knows he's no rush. He's doing the right thing.
Cove comes in, he receive any shots, he's got to.
Kownacki throws 83 punches per round, the heavyweight average. His work rate by Gonzalez, Chocolatito.
Because he can get caught, and then he got ready, so
you're right.
He's not letting no see.
And you're right, Helenius already looks more.
Kownacki pressure on him as well, push him against the ropes, because what he does is if he Helenius has the Kownacki.
And Lennox, you see the right hand. Talk about leverage. Blocked again. He is landing, he is planted with those right hands. Kownacki in bad trouble already on the ropes. Helenius hits like there's a lot of time left. 15 seconds. Hard body shot by Kownacki. He's got to get out of there. Final 10 seconds. It's timeout. First round, 29 to 11. First fight, it was Kownacki. He got caught in the 4th round.
But fellas, here's the proud punch. But when you're running into shots and you're have a plan B, so he's in a tough spot.
Fighting Aura.
That was in their last fight, and then he fight immediately.
Yep.
That was.
Both eyes are swollen up by Kownacki, and this is now, so he's got to make a move right now. He can't allow this.
And this is Kownacki CompuBox records ended against Chris Arreola. So he's usually very sturdy, throws his hands, and there he goes, gets to work.
Oh.
Good hook there by Kownacki. Helenius looks like showing some spunk.
I think he's just, looking at Helenius because he's been up with him, so wondering how he's doing.
Yep.
Helenius needs back in control of this fight. He doesn't doing what he did in that first round.
Helenius, and it was not, knocked him down again, but he chased Andre to finish off Kownacki. A hellacious finish.
You go in for the finish, and that's what Helenius did.
By Helenius, again, you see a little more fight, having success in this round.
But that'll continue to be a problem.
And Helenius knows that Kownacki's blinking and aiming for that eye.
Yeah, you wonder, calm, right?
Yeah.
Deontay, that what you think?
Let me tell you, you're taking away, that's the energy you're using up.
Come and move his head, moving in on Robert Helenius. Helenius closed one eye. Now there's a hard right hand. When Helenius can step
to a right hand and then a right upper.
Helenius does look like and we'll be closely watching his work. Throwing jabs. Tyson Fury's going to make you continue. You have to continue.
If you're Kownacki, like to work, he'll throw some punches in where he wants to be. That's where Kownacki.
Right, because he has to stay close because he's at a disadvantage. And plus, like, every once in a while, he keeps his and gets caught.
Next, when he's able to get in the pocket, or a normal human. But if
he doesn't want to be pressured against him.
Southpaw briefly, now moves to orthodox. Both. But they're speculating here in Las Vegas on other things. Is it on the fight? Children, it is something is on your mind. There's
right,
no question.
But that's what makes fighters special is they're resilient. They can some of the most crazy personal life, and he having a baby to get the job. I think that's going to be a distraction. It's going to be motivation.
Well, maybe inspirational here because he's going to have to reverse, and he's hurt again, wobbling his feet. See that eye, but now Helenius. Left eye is closing on Helenius. And Helenius just like hits you like a telo from a distance. It's just hard. It's not the velocity, weight, and distance.
Yes, and Kownacki, it's double in because Kownacki comes in so hard and without any right on the chin.
Plus, he's making it together more power.
Punches around. He's about 50 punches around. Completely different. Obviously, styles make
just not a lot on it though.
Kownacki is normally non-stop action. Punches landed, punches. But a very different Kownacki here tonight.
After you stop a fighter, Helenius is done, and that's why.
Hey, as a heavyweight, effect a few punches, you can be pretty good, and that's what.
He's perfected the left right. Those are his sweet punches.
This whole arsenal and repertoire. Throws is real.
No. Did a few body shots early on. There, got a really
to watch.
At his face.
He just doesn't. The eye obviously changes the equation. Clean shots from a big man.
Yeah, the referee has a good eye on Kownacki, and I'm stopping now, but he's got to watch him because he's a tough guy.
Plus, he's showing that he's on him by blinking.
Final seconds here, round 4. Next, young heavyweight, both undefeated. Efe Ajagba, Sanchez, all leading up.
Yeah.
And he can.
Somebody blinking in front of you, finding it.
The jab and the right hand, ASAP.
With Lennox Lewis, former heavyweight champion of the middleweight and light heavyweight. But you guys have. I'll take your. Did Helenius is upset? You can understand.
Well, it's a fight, so if
That's some nonsense.
I think Kownacki
Oh,
looking
good
for-
Hardy. I guess is just desperate. We haven't seen him fight dirty before. He usually doesn't do that, but he's a desperate man tonight.
Brian, he's looking for the thing.
Oh,
Good cut. Helenius in terrific shape. Came in lighter here. We don't even have to hear all four, obviously, for Helenius. 40-36.
I'm in the corner of Helenius. Bite down on your mouth guard shot, so be aware of that.
Clean fighter, but he's a characteristic of Kownacki.
yeah, gonna be pot-shotted. Line him up and throw that hit right like he's doing. Kownacki's having eye trouble.
Good upper again. Helenius is making that uppercut much more. Straight right hand has always been there. Kownacki, he looks for the uppercut again, and he's got Kownacki, and he's hurt. 30 seconds to go.
When these punches start
Hitting him. Helenius away 8 pounds lighter than the first fight. Tremendous shape, you can tell. Letting the big wood fly. Looking for that one shot now to put him out.
Yeah, and I think the referee knows that as well. So to this, and I think you step it up, knowing.
Down on the cards, being out 13-46. It's not.
got to keep that in mind as well.
The eye, all of it. The doctor as well. If they're looking, this is a high-level heavyweight fight. Under, not a pro debut. If it was a different, that's not where we're at. This is the world.
An onslaught from Helenius, and it may be stopped because the referee's taking a bit up, and he's fatigued.
At the same time, right? And Helenius is that win just made him out. No one really believed him that you're going to see something special, and they were. Helenius is even better.
Come back in this.
Just beat him, he knocked him out.
Came out with force. I agree with. First 3 rounds, which were all Kownacki has not.
Sure, if the ref doesn't see nothing from stop it.
Well, he has it going to take for this fight to be stopped. He's going to stop him. Kownacki throws a shot, and it makes the referee kind of.
That's it, man. You're
Yeah.
getting
Oh,
fouled.
that's
That's
it.
it.
I think that's what Celestino Ruiz is saying. He is calling it off. It's over. All right, I didn't even see that low shot. He hit him low again on the way in.
Well, think of it like this.
He is the winner by way of technical knockout, the Nordic Nightmare, Robert Helenius.
Back-to-back knockouts.